How are we doing? Let's see. These superflies are killing me. And just in case you wanted mushroom and Swiss, I got mushrooms.
Thank you.
But I made an assumption that we had Swiss. I thought we had Swiss here. I don't know if we had any left after we did the French onion soup.
I think we do.
All right. This will be the tomato, or a slice of yummy tomato on the burger. This is to go in the Jamaican jerk. This will also cook along with the Jamaican jerk. The red onion is because sometimes red onion goes a little better on a burger than a white onion or a sweet onion, so that's a just in case we need it kind of thing. And then, oh, what is this? Plastic, of course. Oh no, it doesn't stand up, poor fella. I found 5 exceptionally old Brussels sprouts in the fridge. All right, let's see what we got going on. We're gonna prep the burgers. I'm gonna cook them sous vide. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put them in sandwich bags. I went ahead and got them this way just because I wanted to make them quickly, and next thing I know, I'll go out, I check my grill, and whoops, I left the fluid on when I made steaks the other night. Or sorry, I left it running when I made steaks. So, I have no propane. Which made me go ahead and check out, hey, what's it like when you do a burger sous vide? So we're gonna find out. So what I do here is really just, I'm trying to get the air out of there without using a vacuum sealer. Some of the reading I did said if you use the vacuum sealer, it can compress the meat, and you don't want to compress, for a number of reasons, you don't want to compress the hamburger meat. So, I just dip it down in the water like this, get everything but the corner, and then keep going, and the water should come, the air will come right out, and it'll be darn near vacuum sealed, ready for sous vide. All right. Here we'll grab another one and do the same thing. Get to where the corner's open. Push it down underwater so it pushes all the air out. Get it down just as close as you can and snap that puppy. All right. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and make 3 for my first attempt at sous vide burgers, which seems a little overkill, but hey, I look forward to it. I like trying new things. And yes, I cut my finger. Well, hi, kitty cat. Do you want to say hi to the few people that are on here? Do you? You can. All right. So these are all the ones I'm going to cook for right now. I will package these other ones up and decide whether to freeze them, or I think tomorrow, those poblanos, I'm going to put one of these in each poblano with some rice and some other good stuff, so I can have stuffed poblanos tomorrow. All right, clean as you go. As much air out of there as I can. Done. All right. Let's see if I've got quite enough water. That's going to be very close. Nope. I just used the pan that's too small. Yes, even though it's just 3 of them, I'll go ahead and use the equipment. All right. So here's these 3 already sealed up. ahead and displace this water into here because it's already hot and good to go. Set that on the table back there. Let's get some more water going in here. All right, what do we have going on here? Sometimes I just can't really tell. Wonder if my stream came up. Let me get the mouse wet. Okay, I didn't get rid of all of them. So I need the water to pretty much be high enough for a burger to be underwater. So we're almost there. All right. All right. Okay. That should be enough of that. Good. Now, the ANOVA. Attach it right there to the corner. There we go. Just for fun, I'm going to lift this just a little bit so we're not against the bottom. There we go. See if that helps a little bit. Okay. Now we just slip these puppies in. Obviously this side up because we don't want to lessen the chance of anything leaking. Oh. And there's this neat thing you got to do, plugging stuff in. Now it's plugged in. It should be an okay temp already, probably 100, 110. I'll go ahead and give it a target of 120 for right now, and then I'm going to go look at my instrucciones. All right. The poblanos are for tomorrow. They were just for show. The rest of that should be for today. All right, show these real quick.
Ooh, I saw those. Ah, for me to make stuff. Cool. Nice. Thank you.
Well, it's good stuff to have around. I was just showing Dragonfire that I got some cashews. A big old bag is $10, which is a pretty good deal. And I also got 2 bags of these whole, natural, uncooked raw almonds. She has a great spice mix that she puts on them and roasts them. And it's about Christmas season, so time to do that stuff. First Chex Mix I made, I went ahead and burned it real good. That was awesome. Oh, let's see. Am I getting any sound? Okay. Oh, it looks so small. Let's make that alert box a lot bigger. Just because alerts are awesome. There. Wonder what that says. Probably the dishwasher giving some sound. Alright, so need to check my documentation one time real quick. Looks like these need to go at 1:30-ish for 40 minutes. Okay. Let's see, let me find my little app. Whoop. This is the app for this ANOVA device. Restoring ANOVA, so it's trying to connect, it's trying to Bluetooth link to it. Now it says preheating. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and edit. I'm going to go ahead and stop everything it's doing right now. I'm going to set the temperature at 132. I'm going to set the timer because it needs to be 40 minutes at that temperature. No, not 40 hours. 40 minutes is good. Set timer. Start that baby up. Okay. And now we wait. It will tell us when it's good to go. All right. These. God, I love mushrooms. I'm probably going to put some in with the Jamaican jerk just so I can have some Jamaican flavored mushrooms. I'll cook them along with, I'll probably dice some of the tomato, put it in there, these two. It's a little different than the recipe that I had, but that's okay. I'm going to marinate some of the vegetables in there with the chicken. So this has to sit for 40 minutes. Pretty exciting stuff. So what I'm going to do is just set it off to the side. Check my knives. All right. Without further ado, hey, I found a key. And it looks like it goes to a post office box. I'm gonna get me a little more juice. Whew. All right. Cheers to juice. Things out of the way. All right, perfect. Let's slide that back into view when it's time. So next, got this we put back in the plastic and folded. All kinds of weird. Okay. So this is what I have, and I'm going to modify it. But a lot of things we need first. Like it says, we've got allspice. Whoop. You know what, before I do any of that, gonna wipe this puppy off again. Alright. Because we had some hamburger here, I don't think I did any cross-contamination, but always good to check. So we've got these wonderful Lysol wipes. It should kill any of those bacteria. for a minute, and then we'll be good to start cutting some veggies up. I am watching chat, so feel free to say hi. It's kind of warm in here. I had the sliding glass door open so I could have some air. And I had to close the curtain or we'll get a little more wind in. The sun comes in really bright from that window right there. Causes quite the glare. All right, let's see what we've got going on here. Welcome to whoever's in there. I see a couple more viewers popping in. Welcome aboard. We're going to be combining some stuff to make some, right here this side. Here, I can turn this camera and show you. I've got the sous vide going. Let me make sure, am I getting that angle right? Yeah, got the sous vide going, so that's cool. Got the burgers. I know it's a long, crazy way to do burgers, but my grill is out of propane. I left it on the other day when I made steaks 3 ways, and I just oopsed it. Don't always do it right, unfortunately, so I've got 2 empty propane bottles now that I need to get worked out. All right, there we go. I wonder if this uplight is even needed. Let's see how the camera adjusts. It's not too bad, not too bad. And for those of you who haven't seen me before, there's a little information down at the bottom. A little information from a bot here. I also like to game late at night. Weird, right? We had a little cable here from a camera dangling through. We don't need that, do we? Let's pull this back up higher. All right, let's see. Nope, that didn't do the trick. That is better. Okay. Now see, the jerk chicken's really easy to prepare. It just takes a lot of ingredients, a lot of measuring of some spices and things like that. And then you gotta let it soak for a while, and I'm probably gonna go ahead and vacuum soak it in this handy-dandy contraption. I'll show you how that works in a little bit, but for now, we just need to combine everything in there. Got a little something stuck on the side. All right. Mm-hmm. And a large council except a chicken. I might have too much, but we'll see. We shall see. Use that one. What is on the bottom of that? Goodness gracious. All right, I'll use a mixing bowl. Now let's see what we got going on here. Got the allspice. Where's my garlic? Garlic. I guess I need to get this bit of garlic into a into its own bag, into its own shaker. Thyme. What was after that? I had some cayenne pepper. Not my favorite kind, but I want to use it up. Black pepper. Black pepper. I know it's Kroger brand. Sage. Nutmeg. Cinnamon. Where did our salt house go? House of salt. Ah, there we go. We've got kosher salt in there. In our little house of salt. Let's see. What else am I doing? Soy sauce, white vinegar, orange juice, yeah. Soy sauce. Gonna need a tiny bit of white vinegar. I'm gonna need a tiny bit of vegetable oil. Soy sauce, vinegar. Granulated sugar. Vegetable oil, soy sauce, and a little orange juice. Little Simply Orange with mango, because I figure, you know, on the island, mangoes grow there, right? Okay. 2 tablespoons of lime juice. It's a crazy bunch of stuff, isn't it? Lime juice, and it says Scotch bonnet peppers or 2 jalapeno peppers, but what I have is Blaze Fire. Bought it while I was in Jamaica. It is a Scotch bonnet pepper sauce, so we'll just use a little bit of this to get some a bit of fire on that. All right, let's see what else we got. Switch over to there so I can see any announcements that happen through. And what else am I missing? 1 large onion chopped, 3 green onions. Green onions look okay over there. I'll get the scissors. The tips off of these. This is actually done by reusing scallions, green onions. Whenever we get them, we cut the, you know, these parts, the ends that we're going to use all off, and then we put the root in a cup of water, and it'll usually grow you a few more onions before it gives out. All right, the sous vide is up to temperature, exactly what I expected. Timer's running. And we've got everything here, except I need to chop the green onion, need to chop the onion, and then I can get the chicken and coat it all. But first, I need to chop an onion. This one's pretty straightforward to do. What do I do with my knife? Might have gotten a bit much on the chicken, too much chicken I mean, but that's okay. It means I can have more to cook later. Maybe I can make some tandoori chicken using some of the homemade yogurt that we have that was made in the Instant Pot. Alright, little green pepper there just to get us going. Also fancy known as scallions, my favorite. Alright, we don't need those scissors right now. Okay, let's see what else we got. 1 large onion. Alright. Move the table a little bit so I can get to all our onions. Bag of onions. It says onions. Ooh. That was a squishy onion. I don't think onions are supposed to be squishy. See how this guy looks. Good so far. I'll take it. Alright, get that stuff off of there. The light behind is pretty bright. chopped. Oopsies. Looks fairly chopped. Chopped enough for me, and I'm gonna be the one eating it, so. Alright. This one I'm not gonna do quite as fine of a chop. Whew. That onion has some power to it. Oh, it's falling apart already. My eyes, they're watering. That is the one large onion. Whew.
Your phone's an onion.
Whew. Yeah.
Onion's large, huh? And grape.
Woo! Spicy.
Nice.
Okay. Woo!
It's a lot of stuff.
Well, when you're making your own marinade, it takes a bunch of stuff. You want a lot of flavors. I didn't realize nutmeg and cinnamon and sugar.
Yeah. Sugar, I know sugar goes into a lot of stuff. I wouldn't have thought about it on my own. I would have never thought about cinnamon. For sure.
Whew. All right, so over here I've got the large onion, the green onions done. I was going to do
Oh, I have that all in a thing for you. Okay.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't get messy. Cool, you're using our...
Here's what I was demonstrating about the onions.
Yeah. Probably could separate those into a couple different
Like, it's just
cups.
the bottom that we bought them, and they grow more, and then we can use more, and saves a good amount of money. Well, okay, 60 cents a pop, but still,
Yeah.
it feels good to be growing your own as opposed to always having to go pick it up.
Well, in here, it's up where we live. Stuff isn't as fresh
Yeah.
by the time it gets here, so it's nice to have the fresh option.
Stuff comes up the mountain.
Yeah.
Slowly. There we go. Cut that string off. So you got chicken and a biscuit?
Yeah, I saw that.
You started eating out of that other one, so I was like, all right, I'm getting 2 of them this time.
You leave it out, I'll eat it. That's I get munchy.
All right, so I need a little Scotch bonnet.
Scotch
I really don't need much.
Is that primarily all that's in here? I guess so, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like how you had to try that like a million times.
Just to make sure.
Just to make sure it wasn't going to work. Pretty spicy stuff, huh?
That stuff's fire, yeah.
Blaze fire, even.
Not that much.
Oh.
Not that much, fools. There we go. Just go with that. For now.
Nice.
We can always add more later, but geez. This stuff is, like I said, it's got a little burn to it. A little burn.
Indeed.
Again, it's Blaze Fire.
Blaze fire. I think it's like a Sandals brand or something.
Yeah, it's a Sandals brand.
Yeah.
It says Life Sandals style. No, we didn't go to Sandals. We just go there for the hot sauce.
Yeah, right. And everything else.
All right, 2 tablespoons of lime juice. All right, let's see what we've got for tablespoons.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always buying tablespoons. I'm seriously thinking it would be a good business to just like sell the different spoons just in those sizes, because I would buy just a bunch of tablespoons with how much we go for them. That's what we'd always need. It's a tablespoon of everything.
There's a tablespoon,
All right,
half tablespoon, there's a whole tablespoon. All right, we found some spoons.
good deal.
Spoons! All right. These can go in the fridge. guess I didn't put the room away, did I?
I'm working on a cat cam. I'll figure that out. Cat cams are pretty awesome.
I was up to 6 a little bit ago.
Really
Yeah,
nice.
just for a little bit.
That's cool.
All right. So there's 2 tablespoons of lime juice. Oh, see the sun. Ah, it burns.
Want me to close that?
Yeah, I opened it just a little, hoping I could get some air because I was getting too hot.
Well, you do have other windows too in the kitchen.
Big glare behind. Oh yeah, but they can open for the air.
Yeah.
Weird. Crazy talk.
Crazy.
All right.
Crazy.
There's the lime juice. Done with that. All right. That's all that. Now, over to this side. 1/4 cup. Let's get the big things out of the way. Vegetable oil. 1/4 cup. Huh. I thought I had a cup thing over here. This is a 1/4 cup. Woohoo! 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. I can get that out of the way. We usually don't use vegetable oil here, but I'm trying to be true to the recipe, at least for this time. Vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of soy sauce. What's wrong, Hobbs? You don't like soy sauce? And that can be put away. What is this? No Worcestershire? Weird.
What?
I said no Worcestershire? Weird.
Were you gonna put your own in?
No, I was just,
Oh.
it's not in the recipe. I was just being silly.
Okay.
So this is a 1/2 tablespoon of sugar. So I'll do 2 halves. There we go. And I can put the sugar back away. All right, what's up next? What's up next? That's the sugar, the vegetable oil, the soy sauce. I need 3/4 cup of white vinegar. Ow, that hurt my finger. Goodness gracious. All right. 3/4 of a cup of white vinegar. Smells like I'm gonna clean a coffee machine. Yep, that's coffee machine cleaning stuff right there.
Vinegar in it, huh? All right.
Yep.
Do something to the.
And a 1/2 cup of orange juice. Hey, I love the vinegar will help break down the chicken, I think. Make it tender.
Oh, okay. Another orange juice. I knew citrus did something.
Uh-huh.
Had something to do with that.
And a 1/2 cup of orange juice. I mean, I'm not completely sure. I have to ask somebody else, although my shirt kind of represents, science doesn't care what you believe. All right. Now it's time for bunches of spices. We've got the sugar, the vegetable oil, the soy sauce, the white vinegar, the orange juice. We've got the lime juice. We've got Scotch bonnet. We've got a large onion. Got 3 green onions. The chicken's still in the fridge. I'm gonna go ahead and get it out.
And you're gonna vacuum marinate this?
Yeah.
Cool.
I've got the unit over here to vacuum marinate with. I've got a pack of chicken thighs. She doesn't like the bone-in stuff, so I've got some chicken breast. I've got chicken thighs, and I've also got some chicken legs, but I don't think there's going to be room in that container for all of it. If there is, cool. Maybe it'll all soak up and be good, but if I'm just going to go for the breasts and the thighs first. The thighs have a good flavor. I really like your chicken thighs. And the legs I can use easily for something else later, like I said earlier, the tandoori. Make some tandoori chicken. All right, I don't need this anymore. Rinse that out so it's not hard on me later. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Got a couple spots that I want to get cleaned up.
Right on.
Oops, I left the fridge open.
Fridge open.
We've got a
Tells
fridge
us that.
that dings at us when you leave it open. It didn't for a few days though. Very awkward. So
I think we just got used to it.
I think it's got a bad attitude.
That's what it is. Something like that.
All right, so we start at the top here. 2 tablespoons of garlic. Good thing I've got a fair amount of garlic. It would be useful, one of those whisks. One of the smaller Teflon or silicone. I don't know. I'm gonna have to whisk this all together in a second. I can get it in a sec though too, no worries. No stress. All right, now allspice. I always wonder what it really, almost like cloves in there. What is it? Let's see. In Poland and Germany, allspice is added to soups, stews, pork, and cabbage dishes. In the Caribbean, it's used to flavor barbecue sauce for jerk, pork, or fish. Let's see what's it got in it.
Go figure. Now it's a jerk recipe that's calling for it.
It's allspice, yeah. I suppose. These are always the best. Love taking the tops off these. Doesn't make me nervous at all. What?
Yeah, it makes me nervous to see you with a knife that big. Doing something like that.
All right, how much allspice? 1 tablespoon ground allspice. I must say this is the first time I've ever put allspice into a recipe that I recall. It should do it. All right, welcome whoever joined. Feel free to say hi in chat. All right, here's the ground allspice. That's out of the way. I already did the garlic. That's out of the way. Just a bit more dried ground thyme. This isn't quite ground, but...
Now we have a pestle and mortar if you want to grind it.
Yeah, I figure it'll soak. The flavor will soak through. It's a tablespoon of it. Okay. What you got there?
Nothing. Just want to have my... Sorry.
You're okay. Tablespoon of thyme. Isn't that right? A tablespoon dried ground thyme. Okay. 1.5 teaspoons of red pepper. There's a 1/2 teaspoon. A 1/2 teaspoon. Another 1/2 teaspoon. That was a little heavy, so I'll just leave it. All right. And what do we have next? It's going to be, that was cayenne. Next is ground black pepper. 1.5 teaspoons again. Yep. There's 1/2 teaspoon. Another 1/2 teaspoon. And another 1/2 teaspoon. All right. Sage. I've got some ground Saigon cassia. No, that's cinnamon. Organic sage rubbed. I have no idea why you rub sage. Woo! And how much sage do I need? 1.5 teaspoons. Okay. 1 and 2 really heavy ones. Okay. 3/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Ooh, that's pretty specific. There's a 1/2 teaspoon. I need a 1/2 teaspoon. Okay. Now the cinnamon. That was the nutmeg. Now the cinnamon is the... Uh-oh. How much nutmeg did I just put in? 3/4. Okay, that's good. And I already did the sage. Okay, good. Now I need the cinnamon. Cinnamon. 3/4 teaspoon ground cinnamon. There's a 1/2 teaspoon. Here's a 1/2 teaspoon. Boop. All right. We are cooking with gas. Let's see. And 2 tablespoons of kosher salt. Tablespoon 1. Boy, that feels like a lot. But such is the way of things. All right. Now we can get all these guys back out of the way. All right. Now, I got these two because I want them in there. No, not the tomato. These two. Okay. Yeah, I was just reminded to take off the stickers. Something I'm not very good at. There's no sticker on the yellow one. All right. Oops. And off that puppy. There we go. That even smells yummy. Mm-hmm. Oh man, if you could smell all the spices coming together. It's really pretty delicious. Let's see, how much time do we have left on the sous vide? Come on, show me the time. Let's just take a look. Oh, you didn't. It didn't start the timer as soon as it got to temperature. So I'm not certain how long it's been there. Let's see, I've been streaming now for 49 minutes. It needs to be in there for 40. So how quickly did I get those in at the beginning?
Within the first 10 minutes. So it's probably pretty close. Are you going to finish them off on a
Cast iron.
Cast iron in the oven? Or
Huh?
cast iron in the oven or cast iron on the stove?
Oh no, I'm just going to sear them like I would a steak.
Okay.
Yeah. So I get the thing real hot and just all three of them.
Turn on.
So the recipe did not call for these peppers in the mix, and I didn't really care. I wanted the color, and I also wanted these peppers to soak in those flavors, because I'm going to cook them along with the chicken after it's all marinated, and so they'll have their own follow-through flavor along with the onions and the other things in here. So looking forward to it. All right. I wonder if I'm going to need just a little more liquid or not, and if I do, I'll probably do that as a balance of. Actually, I might just add a little apple juice to get some sweetness and some acidic at the same time. Okay. All right. All those spices are together and ready to go. I can move this to the side. Juice. All right. Tomato, got an onion. These are sitting by for the burgers. I also got you some Grey Poupon. It just looked like a good stone ground mustard. The commercials always made me laugh when I was young, but. What? Okay. I'm cleaning up right now. It's not like I'm gonna be selling any of it. All right, get the surface all cleaned off. we are about ready to go on combining this yummy stuff, which is my marinade. Consists of garlic powder, allspice, thyme, pepper, cayenne pepper, black pepper, sage, nutmeg, cinnamon, kosher salt, sugar, vegetable oil, soy sauce, white vinegar, orange juice, lime juice, some Scotch bonnet hot sauce, a large onion chopped, 3 green onions chopped, and now I'm about to add the chicken. And right about the time I get this thing ready to go and vacuumed, the burger should be about ready to be seared on the cast iron. If you want to see the status of the burgers on their gay sauce, they are right here in the sous vide. They're getting pretty close to ready to go. We don't want them to lose a ton of fluid. But this is my first time doing it this way, so we'll see if it works. You know, I'm looking forward to it. Let me see the sous vide. There we go. It's just circulating the water. We're sitting here at 132 degrees. They say if you do 132 degrees at 40 minutes, right after that, you sear the crap out of it on super hot, and those fluids on the outside should crisp up really nicely with the sear. So we'll do that right after we do the chicken. And I wash my hands. And I'll wash my hands a bunch of times because touching chicken is, well, can be dangerous. All right. Ow, ow, ow. Hot water. Hot water. Hot water on the hands. Woo. Yikes. All right. Here's my favorite towel. Let's see what we got going on around here. That still says 2. There we go. Huh. I've never seen the name Zinnekheiber in here. That's cool. All right. This is our vacuum seal container. That was not something we needed. So, really what I'm going to do, I'll put a little bit of this in here now so it'll be on the bottom, underneath everything. Oh yeah, that's going to be delicious. This particular brand, Redbird packaging, is always so difficult to get into. It's just amazing. Alright, rub that on that bottom. There we go. Oops. Alright, you're in there. It's okay. You're alright. Alright. Gonna get these thighs opening in there. A little more of this marinade. So we can put the thighs right on top. That one's okay. I don't like that skin flap at all. So it's gone. Yeah, sometimes you just get weird stuff like that. All right. Washing hands again. No, ow, too hot, too hot. All right. Here we go, back to the fun. I think that dishwasher's still making sound. I need to remember that before I stream in the future. I'm gonna push that chicken down in there as much as I can. Try to get it to fill the empty spots around those breasts so we can have the fluid over and among as much of this as we can. All right, looks like jerk chicken to me. All right, the good thing about sous vide is they're pretty forgiving. So if I run a little over, which I am, then it'll probably be okay. So that liquid right there could have splashed some actual raw chicken. Okay. That looks fairly amazing. Yeah, I think the red and yellow peppers really help too. Okay. I'm done touching it for now. Lid. Gotta get it turned to the right angle. Set it on there just right. Get this thing wiped off. Gotta keep her clean. All right. Just checking on the stream stats here a little bit. Okay, it doesn't look like I'm losing frames or anything. All right. Gotta do a little cleaning up over here. One step at a time, one step at a time. Oh, vacuum. Hi, Blue. Oh, thing fell over. So this is pretty neat. Where is it? All right. Switch back over here. Okay. I don't know what this little piece is for. I'll have to look at the manual or something, but I know that I need this little piece right here because it fits right into the top here. Boop. I'll plug this lovely thing in right here, if I can. Jeez, these appliances, some of them have such short cables. Absurdly short cables. Alright, you're going to get a little noise now, because I'm going to vacuum seal this guy. Alright, let's see, let me get this light back on. Woo. Adjust camera, adjust. There we go. Got that. Now we just power the sucker on. Tell it marinate. I've never seen this before. I'm watching bubbles get pulled out of the liquid. That's neat. It's almost like the liquid's boiling. I don't know if y'all can see that very well. That light's probably really too bright. Now it's doing a weird beep beep. I've never seen it do this.
But that's how you can tell it was done or something.
Or that dang it, pitch.
Yeah.
The pitch going up is great. That means you know it's working. See it bubble, bubble, bubble. Okay, good. Whew. I thought I had it on the wrong setting for a minute. Now, while this is still on there, turn it to close. This will assure that when you pull this out, you don't lose all your vacuum. And you can tell that you have a huge vacuum because when you try to pull here to open these, there's little tabs. To open it, doesn't respond. You have to turn this to get rid of the pressure. And we roll that back up in there. Oops, nope. I do terribly at putting this back together as normal. Okay. And we are done with the vacuum sealer for now, because this chicken really just needs to marinate for quite a while. Anywhere from 1 to 24 hours. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Mm-hmm. Take that, chicken. All right. Next up, it's gonna be actually feeding my wife a burger. I know, seems almost like it couldn't be. See that I got you another 4-pack of ginger beer?
No, thank you.
Sure. It's out in the garage. I get like the coffee bowl or whatever. Yep. Cast iron for the magic of the searing. Got some spices I dropped in there. Alright, this is going to get good and hot. Looks like I missed a little bit of a spot last time I was cleaning this thing. There's Oliver. Alright, this sucker cleaned up and ready to sear. Alright, that looks much better. We don't do a lot of lettuce around here, so we've got onion and tomato and mustard. Some people's favorite way to have a burger, apparently. Whew. Some going in and out. What do we got? I can't tell anything. Hmm? Yeah.
It looks weird when you check it all the time. We should get you gloves. Cooking.
Alright, vinegar. Oh, we didn't put the burgers back in the fridge. There we go. Turn it like this. And then like that.
Okay.
When I start doing searing?
Right. I was thinking we need to do the tabbing again.
Oh, I don't think we have to. Get some stuff cleaned up here. Put these other burgers back in the fridge. Spread a towel. Clean that bottle opener back up there. Come in. What? Under attack, under attack. By a broom, by a broom. Alright, a little bit of cleaning up. Okay. So these guys are about ready to come out. But one thing that I did read, very serious, is that they do need to rest once they come out. And I think that's so that some of this liquid will get soaked back up into the meat before I sear it.
So people have actually done this before, huh?
The articles I read said so.
All right.
Actually, kinda.
Wow, you can really see it circulating.
Yeah. Is it telling me I'm done?
Probably. I would have thought laying it flat would help it absorb more evenly, but
I don't know.
it makes sense, no.
I don't know. I don't know. What is it still beeping for? Jeez, boy. Calm it down. Oh no.
Oh wow, it got really windy again.
Looks that way, huh?
It sure does.
Hey, the dishwasher's done. We're gonna shouldn't have that crazy buzz anymore. No, it's not done. Who am I to think it's done?
Well, it could, because it doesn't need to do that.
Sous vide coming out. Being laid on the table to dry. Water. Ooh. This hot water helped clean out the drain. Very nice. Alright, let's set this right back over here. Hey, Scrappy. There's cats everywhere. This might be right. If we try setting them like this, and most of the fluid. Yeah. You guys fighting? No fighting, kitty cats. All right. Excellent. So they just need to rest for just a sec. Couple minutes. Let me look at what it said. Guess I should toast the buns. We like onion buns here, so I got onion hamburger buns. We got some different kinds of chips. I was gonna try to make some cheese chips, but then I lost my mind and forgot. I also got some salsa and some cheese dip in case we wanna dip our chips. I just got a message from my phone that it lost connection with the sous vide. You think? All right. Let's see what else we got going on here. How about I turn this album back on for a second? So just set it, let them air dry for a sec on some paper towel, because what happens in the sear, it says, is that you end up spending all your sear energy trying to evaporate the liquids as opposed to actually making that yummy seared crust. This one. Comes number 2. And if it is watching from like a third-party source or anything like that, for me to actually get credit for you watching, you do have to have a Twitch ID. It's real simple, just an ID, just an email address, and sign up. Doesn't cost anything. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can link it to your Amazon Prime and get no commercials. And then down the road, once I become an affiliate and I can start getting subscriptions, Prime people can give a free subscription. Basically, just because you're Prime means that you have a free sub, which basically means once a month you get to choose a streamer of your choice to receive a few bucks. Really, it's not a ton of money or anything, but you know, once follows stack up, it can turn into, you know, substantial amount for some folks. And so if you are following or are watching and are interested but aren't signed up on Twitch, go ahead and sign up and bash that follow button for me and be good to go. All right, so we're just going to let these sit for just a minute. We want the outsides to not be too crazy moist so that the sear actually sears the proteins and not just steams the liquid. And I suppose in the short term here, that sear is going to happen pretty quick. I can go ahead and cut a little onion, huh? Or big onion, however you want to look at it. I assume red onion will do the trick for this. There we go. And I keep walking over here because this is where we have our compost. So all the outsides go into the compost. So hopefully we can get some really good nutrients out of what we grow out of that compost next year. All right. Looking pretty good here. Not on too thick for a burger. Whew. I think if we've only got 3 burgers, that's probably all we need cut right now. All right. Clean up a little bit more. Wait for just a quick moment for these things to get the outside just like they say should look. I think my finger is no longer. Whew, that was an ugly cutter there. I had to pick up the trash can like this, or the trash bag, to put it in the can. And what I didn't realize is the bottom of the trash bag was completely full of broken glass. So I picked it up, grabbed the bottom, and cut my finger wide open. It's just wonderful. Okay, I need the oven at, say, 300-ish, so we can toast a couple of buns. Toast your buns. Here we go. Pow. Yeah, no, all that for a burger, right? It's actually looked pretty good. I am going to crank up the temperature on that. The oven's warming up. Here's our onion buns. So I'm just going to take 3 of these puppies. Wish I had some melted butter. I could get them going just a little bit. I think I'll put together a frame tonight.
Frame?
Yeah, I mean, right now, just in the background, I've got the ocean picture.
Gotcha, okay.
But I can actually draw a frame around it and title each window, or...
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Hi, Kitty Blue. Hi, Kitty Scrap. It's like you guys never get fed. Hey, Hobbs. You want to say hi to our friends? You do. Oh, come on up, big guy. Oh, hey. Yeah, I saw the cover on the Miata blown around again. I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that windy again.
They're at my home.
So yeah, now the sun's... Oh no. Hey, could I ask you a big favor?
What's up?
Could you run up and grab that Neosporin and those big Band-Aids so I can rewrap this? I thought it was okay to be in the open. It's not.
I'll give you some gloves too.
I don't need gloves right now. All right, right now we're just letting this heat up, the skillet. I take a little bit, tablespoon of water over, and I throw it on the skillet. And see how fast it evaporates. And that was pretty fast. So I will turn this over that direction in just a second. Rewrap this big old, look at how deep it goes.
Don't show that on camera.
I'm not.
Okay. Gross. No, I was just... Ew. That looks like it hurt.
Look at that angle. Yeah, I couldn't believe
Sorry
it.
about that.
There you go.
Nice and tight to hopefully help stop some of your bleeding.
All right, rewrapped. Thank you, Nurse Dragonfire. All right. It's about hot enough for searing all 3 of these at the same time, I think. Oh, look at that dance. Okay. I wish I had a stove cam, but we'll get to that. How am I gonna do this? Do I have tongs?
Dishwasher's clean, right?
It's still running.
It's just sterilizing.
Just sterilizing.
No, I mean it's not.
This is funny.
Or sanitize or whatever.
All right.
There you go. Oh.
What's wrong?
It won't let me close it. Call on something. Just that cutting board, that left cutting board.
It's the white cutting board, all right.
There we go. Whew. Oh, it smells good. That looks good.
All right. All right. Here we go.
You've even got sliced cheese.
Oh, put the cheese on there now. I completely forgot about the sliced cheese. But they're hot enough now. It should melt with the sear.
How many? All of them?
Yeah, 3's fine. And that's how fast the sear happens. Well, the outside of those looked good, didn't they?
Yeah.
Looked really consistent and
Heck yeah.
seared. And
There it is.
there's
We have whole grain garlic though.
Sure. Yeah. Just because we didn't have any. Well, whole grain garlic's fine too.
And then here's whole grain Dijon. This is country Dijon. Because what we need is more kinds of mustard. This one was just original stone.
Well, I know you like the mustards.
I do like the mustards.
All right, so that's, we'll put one of these together. Oops, did I burn them? Perfect. Perfecto.
Perfect. Good.
Hmm?
That looks good.
All right.
Start eating.
Yes. We need to get one of them put together and then cut it in half and see how the inside looks. Make sure I don't have water. Don't want toasted bread getting wet. Okay. There's tomato juice. Tomato sauce. Juice sauce. All right. Oops.
I like a lot of onion on mine.
I'm of the belief that the onion, since we don't use lettuce much around here, the onion should protect the bread. First sous vide burger I've ever had. So we shall see if it's any good.
Knowingly.
Hmm?
Knowingly. You may have had a burger that was cooked sous vide before and just didn't know it.
Yeah, I wonder, you know, some fast food restaurants actually pre-cook their patties, and then they soak them in an au jus on the grill. So they stay at X temperature all day.
Yeah.
Let's see how this puppy looks. Oh, look at that.
Beautiful.
Fully cooked through. Even though it's pink, sous vide leaves things a lot pinker because it doesn't lose nearly all the fluids. So, yeah, there's that burger. And prepped the jerk chicken. So tomorrow I'll be back to actually cook the jerk chicken. Need to figure out some veggies to go with it. For right now, I should probably use a bunny plate. Have a nice way to see if I can get the light right so it doesn't look terrible. Guess a couple toothpicks would have helped. I know I posted on Facebook and on Twitter a while ago that I'd be on, and so for those that couldn't make it, I should put a picture or two up. Wap-a-dap-a-doo-bap-bow. Zibbidoo. Man. Good thing I was streaming and I didn't get all those announcements. Alright. Not perfect, but it'll be one of my first. Oh, no, don't have that. Let's get that out of the way. It's just a burger, I know. Get the vape out of there. There we go. And then I'll put up the jerk chicken when it's done. So I'm gonna have to put some of this stuff away. We've got enough for one extra hamburguesa. That right there. Tomatoes. What do you think?
Good.
Really good burger?
Yeah.
Right on. Never done it this way. Alright, well that's all I've got for right now. I'll be back playing games here in a few hours, I'm sure. Maybe less, maybe more. I'm going to try to play some different games. I know the ones I've been playing recently are pretty boring to a lot of people, so see if I can get something a little more lively. Maybe some Fallout 76, or maybe even look over at EA's portfolio a little bit and just poke around, see what's going on. If anyone's hearing me, thanks for joining.